What's up, my little pulselings? How's it going? Thanks for joining me today, where every day from Monday to Friday we will take a look at a different game to see if it's worth your hard-earned money or if it's not. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And on a Friday, if I do any Let's Play, I'll put it up then, so you got a bonus video. Let's get to the video. Sup, pulsers? Thanks for joining me today. We are looking at Calyx. Now, this is the demo. The game itself is only 20 to 30% complete. And this is just giving you an idea of where the game's going, really. So let's hear from the developers. The demo of our strategy game with a new kind of enemy. Calyx puts you in charge of a space mining outpost, locked in battle with an overwhelming alien organism. Build your base, gather resources, assemble your forces, and take on Calyx with only an out-of-date AI for company. Uh-oh. Can you survive? Now, I have done the tutorial. It does say that it's tutorial and one level, so we tried at one level. Tutorial was small, contained, and to the point. But not a lot really happens in it. So, let's try out the actual game and see how it is. But first things first, you need to place your base. So, I can have it there, or anywhere in this valley. I think that's where the enemies are coming from. It looks red, or maybe that one. So, I am going to look around first. Right, how do I rotate? Rotate. Now, the first thing I want to look for, there we go, got a cliff entrance into our base. So there are going to be two cliff entrances, but I do get two of those blue areas. The blue areas are where your mining resources are. So I'm gonna go rightish side first. Let's just pause that. Build defenses before the Calyx reaches your base. Pause the game to get more planning time. I like the fact that you can pause and build at the same time. Build heavier weapons to combat the denser Calyx. Right, let's pause it. Alright, that's the map sorted. One of my pet peeves in these kind of games is where you use the middle mouse to rotate the camera. Z and X is a better option. Or Q and W. Right, let's have a look at there, because I think that's the enemy. I think it is, I'm not too sure. Looks like it's going to be growing from out there. Oh, there you go. That's definitely a bad thing. Look at that. Let's have a look, see if we can spot any others. There we go. I think you build towards them. I'd want that area as well. I think you build towards them as it's coming towards you. I'm not 100% sure. Because like I said, sure it was sweet and to the point. So if I build a wall across there. Only way he's in was that. Oh, I hate this camera. Right, so if I build a wall across there, and a wall across there, we're pretty much isolated for now. So first things first, you want to build some mines. We got some silos. Oh, we didn't have that in the tutorial. Now these rockets, what they do is they will take this basic resource, fly up into space, and give you gold for it. Gold is what you use to build the buildings. Now the only thing about this is when they launch, your energy levels go up and down, because when they land they cost 150 or 200 energy, but when they're in the air they don't cost you any energy. It's really quite off-putting. I hope they change that when they release the main game. Right, so we're going to build some mining facilities. Right, there you go. That's going to be where our mining facilities are, on one set of blue stuff. Now, when it comes to energy, if you click on it, there's a little yellowish boxes. That's their energy grid. So if I was to build this solar panel here, it would not power any of my stuff, which is an odd choice. There you go. I'm just going to rotate the building. So watch, if I put that down, nothing's going to be produced there because you're not touching anything. What you need are the pylons. So you put the pylons on the area and boom, you increase the distance. It's a bit weird, I'll be honest with you, because you also need this power for your defenses. So you kind of build out like that. You put down some power, you build up the power pylons, and you go out from there really. Right, so the enemy is approaching our position. Well, the stuff anyway. We're going to send down some of our tanks to go shoot some of it off.
Ready for action. Affirmative. You got it.
Now the enemy is at our walls, so your machine gun turrets will fire at them. Just stop them coming in. So I've got light tanks over here, so keeping this side at bay. And I'll put down some more solar power. So I've had to shut off some of my starting buildings. And the reason I've had to shut these off is every time that lands, it shuts off my entire defensive grid. It's really annoying, that feature. So that, now it's only cost me 45 to keep my guns activated. But when that lands, it goes up minus 45. To minus over 150 odd. That, to me, is really annoying. I'd rather have the power up front already being used, rather than it going up and down like that. I don't think that's very well done, personally. Now, you can set this spaceship to how much ore it's going to wait until it's filled up with. So I'm going to set this around the 200 mark. So when that's got that amount, it's got 200 in it, then it's going to take off. Obviously, it's going to take a little while because I haven't got all my mines on, because that goes up and down every time it takes off, which is something I think the developers should look at, quite frankly. So there are other games like this. I think Creeper World's one of them, where you keep your enemy at bay with gunfire. I'm going to deactivate these ones. So we've got some more little defences set up. We're now building our manufacturing base to build more tanks. The tanks seem to be a lot better at keeping away the baddies than anything else. But I have found out that you can actually build the turrets inside the walls, which I think is a lot better. Gives them a better covering arc and a better firing position. So, this is the plan. We're going to shore up these defences a little bit. We've got one site harvesting. We've got this one ready to harvest in case the other one runs out. Now, it doesn't look like they can get behind. Just a bit I was worried about. Like, they're going to come through this little valley area, but it doesn't look like they can. So I don't know if these are two different plants or what. But obviously I want to get, I think this one first, this one, then the side one, and then the pink one afterwards. This will free up a lot of the mining stuff around here as well.
For action. Always ready. You got it.
So, after a long and vicious battle, we've secured this side. Stop them coming down. Now, the pink plants seem to be a lot more dangerous because they can do this.
Ready to serve.
And you need to take them out as soon as you see them growing those long stalks. What those stalks do is they fire at your main base. Kind of sucks, but there you go. So I'm going to pull all this back and see if that wall holds. If that wall holds, I'm not going to bother with the green ones because I think if I take the green ones out, the pink ones are just going to grow straight over it. Although, if I was to push up this way, I can push around to, I think the pink one starts up here somewhere. There. I think that's the main area. As you can see, I've used up nearly all the mines down here. So I've deleted the buildings that are built to save on power. And the silos, 2 silos seems to be just fine for what I need it for, which is just storage at the moment. If you click on your main base, you can actually increase the amount of units you have. I'll have to mess about with that in a moment. I have the advanced tech tree. I'm just having a look for it now. I think I might get artillery turrets next. Because these big ones you keep having to defend them from because they those spitters are really annoying. I wasn't actually expecting the stuff to fight back. Plants don't normally do that. So I'll push up on the right side first, take that out and capture this area and then build along, take out the pink one. I think that's going to be the best way to go. I've got my little army here. And these guys are just keeping that pink one from making spitters. Because the green one's actually acting as a barrier.
Ready for action.
Which I think is pretty nice of them. Whether or not they mean to, who knows.
Affirmative. Always ready. You got it. Always ready. Always ready. You got it. Ready for action. Yes. Yes. Ready for action. Affirmative.
As you can see, I'm still holding this area down here. But I have pushed all the way up here. I have now taken this side area and I'm going to try to push on.
Always ready. Ready to serve. You got it. Always ready. Yes. Ready to serve. Understood. Always ready. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes. Ready for action. You got it. Ready to serve. Yes. Yes.
And that's the game in a nutshell. You basically build defenses, creep forward, use the tanks to push back the plants. It all depends whether or not it's that your kind of game, because it's a very slow-paced game. To get to the point of that second wall took quite some time. I think it's an okay game. But as always, it's not up to me. It's up to you to do you. That was Calyx. It's been PulseBeetle. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. Remember,